before we get started, I'm gonna show some respect and some love to some fellow YouTubers. First one being Dana. His channel is Young Static. He is like the OG YouTuber for Hondas. So be sure to check him out. He does a really good job of posting frequently and going really in depth on projects and explaining stuff. He actually does a lot better job than me. I feel like he's really he does really good work, and his channel's like really underrated for what it is. So I feel like he deserves more views and more people seeing him, and I'm gonna help him out. He doesn't know I'm doing this, so Dana, I hope you get a lot more viewers because you deserve it, dude. And also wanted to shout out Wyatt again and his channel. I don't know why he hasn't go follow Sketchy DA. Put that link down in the description too. I was expecting at least 500 people to follow him or subscribe to him. Why do I keep saying follow? Subscribe to him after I shouted his channel out, but you guys are slacking or something. You guys need to go follow him. So yeah, and I also, those two channels make great content. You guys need to go check them out because I don't upload enough. I feel like I don't upload enough for you guys. So you guys need more stuff to feed your minds, all right? But yeah, so and also I wasn't gonna do this either. I'm gonna let you guys but I'm gonna link you guys to my Instagram and my Snapchat. Well, I'll just tell you my Snapchat username and my Instagram username. It's Hayden J. Wilson. At least I believe that's it. If not, I'll correct it and put it down in the description below. Yeah, so my Snapchat, I probably won't add everybody, but I'll probably make it so you guys can see my stories on Snapchat, just so you guys can kind of like follow what I'm doing more often. You know, if I'm not uploading, you guys can at least talk to me, ask me questions, whatever, you know. I have people do find me sometimes and they message me and I try to respond back to them as long as it's not weird stuff, so it's all right. You guys are crazy. There's a lot of you guys, so I wasn't really gonna tell you guys my Instagram or my Snapchat or give you guys in my personal stuff, but I might as well. We'll see how it goes, right? So be sure to follow me on Instagram and add me on Snapchat. But yeah, so without further ado, I just wanted to do that real quick, and then now we'll start doing intercooler stuff. So let's do a formal introduction. What is going on, guys? As you know, still working on the twin turbo RX-7 build, and today is gonna be all about the intercooler. This is probably all gonna be one video on just the intercooler, so if you don't wanna watch me build end tanks for an intercooler, that's all we're gonna do. There might be some shenanigans, I can't promise nothing. Maybe Wyatt will come over and he'll help, but I doubt it. But anyways, so I've been working on, I was taking dimensions. I'm just gonna sit underneath here. Fuck. It's gonna sit up in there. Hopefully it doesn't block too much airflow to the radiator, but I'm not too worried about it right now. I was taking dimensions. I've got quite a bit of room. Oh man, you ain't even see that. It's laying down flat. But come on, bitch. All right. Anyways, I was taking some dimensions, and this is the sketch that I came up with. I like using these whiteboards to figure out dimensions and whatnot. But so basically, this thing looks pretty small. It is a vertical flow, so the air flows in this way, not like through the sides like this. But it is a 6-inch this way, 6 inches, and then this way over to here is 24, and it's a 3.5-inch core, so this is 3.5 inches. I did get this off eBay, but it is a really nice branded core, so it's not really like a cheap core. The fin density on it is really good, as you can see. See what it'll focus on. Yeah, the fin density is really good. I'd compare it to a precision core that I had before. Yeah, anyways, that's the core. It's a 700 horsepower core. It should be plenty for what I need. I'm not trying to make big numbers. These little electric shears from Harbor Freight. It is aluminum, so it is 1/8 inch aluminum, but it is aluminum, so I'm not too worried about it cutting through it. It should be fine. So yeah, stop wasting some time and get to cutting this aluminum. This might take a while. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the smaller end tanks first and get an idea of how they're gonna go together, and then do the top one last, because it's gonna be the biggest and it's probably gonna take the most material. I'm hoping, I've got like, it's 24, yeah, so it's 24 inches wide by 4 feet long sheet of aluminum, so I'm hoping I have enough. If not, I can go get more from the supply store. But yeah, enough rambling and shit talking. Let's fucking get to work. Got the first piece kind of sketched out. I ended up, instead of doing 2 3/4, I just made it 3 inches up here, and 1/2 inches. I mean, it just looked really small, and like the angle on it, you can see it's kind of just looks tiny. So I'm gonna do 3/4 of an inch here that goes up, and then I just use my straight edge to basically connect the dots like that. Yeah, pretty simple. Hopefully I don't fuck it up using these shears because I've never used it before. But yeah, should be pretty straightforward. I'm gonna try to cut this out and see how these work. Hope these shears work good. Last time I made end tanks, I used like a really cheap jigsaw and it didn't work very well. So yeah, let me see if I can set up like maybe a time lapse now. Since I've already got this other side out, basically just going to do this with it. I just overlaid this piece on it, and I'm just gonna cut it around here. I actually don't know if I should do that or if I should just kind of do this, so that way the pieces that go in the intercooler are straighter than what I can cut, and the diagonal piece is a little messed up. Yeah, I'm not too sure, so I think I might do it like this. This would probably be easier actually, now that I think about it. So try to cut this one out real quick and see if I can get it a little straighter. It's not that big of a deal. I can always form it a little bit, like tack it and smack it with like a hammer. But yeah, cut this other one out real quick. Just like that. This thing's gonna go on there. Somewhat like that. Oh god, it looks so goofy. This thing's tiny. Oh well. Oh shit. So yeah, I got one side done. Well, not done, I still gotta do the other side, but generally mocked up. Try to explain this real quick too. So that they're separated, what I'm gonna do is, see this piece right here? Kinda got a line drawn here. It's not exactly half because this is 24 and these rows don't land evenly. So this side is a little bit shorter than this side. It's gonna be over here. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna weld a plate right here to separate them, right? And I'm gonna make the plate so the edge comes up out of here a little ways and up out of here a little ways. So that way when I go to weld them together, I'm gonna put a lot of heat into it and it's gonna weld the seams shut on both ends. So that way they're actually divided, and so that way the air stays on their own side, you know, so we don't have any type of weird like they are hitting each other or anything like that. So yeah, let me work on the other side over here, this little square piece, and see what happens. Also, an easy way to figure out what you need to cut out is I just take it. I mean, you can take dimensions if you really want to, but I'm not perfect, so I didn't cut these straight. So as you can see, this side is a little bit shorter than that side. So I just used this side that's cut already, and I wanted to fit inside of it because of how I did the end tanks. They can't go outside of it. But so this square is gonna fit inside of it. So all I did was set it there, marked around the inside of it, and then now I just gotta cut that out. Obviously I'm not gonna cut this out, I'm just using this edge that's already cut. So I just gotta cut here and there. So it should be pretty easy to cut that little square out. We're one step closer. I mean, that side's basically done. That was a lot faster than I thought it was gonna be. Got this middle divider piece tacked up on there. Just put 2 tacks on both sides on the corners. I do need to, it fits pretty good. However, there is this slight gap on both sides. I'm not too worried about them, but what I might do is I might just trim some of this edge off. But we'll see. But yeah, so I'm gonna start making this side, taking the measurements for this. Like I said, this side's a little bit longer. I think this side's about 1 foot, where this side is about 1 3/4 inches, something like that. Or 1 3/4 inches, what the hell? 11 3/4 inches, where this one's 1 foot or 12 inches. So yeah, start measuring these out and getting them drawn out on the aluminum. Get them cut out and get them tacked up. Check it out, got the other side made. A little bit of gaps. Not too worried about it though, because these are gonna be welded inside and out before I weld them to this. So this I'll probably make like a 2-pass thing on, so I can make sure I melt into it pretty good. Yeah, like I said, I don't have a lot of argon. That is the bottle open. This thing will focus. That's with it open. And it literally doesn't even move the needle, so I'm just barely getting by tacking stuff. Gonna try to work on this, or maybe just design this real quick tonight, so tomorrow all I have to do is weld it, and that'll be one less piece I have to do for the RX-7. I'm getting excited because after that all I gotta do is do the oil lines, intercooler piping, and put 90s up on the exhaust housings for downpipes. Hopefully you guys can see this, but so this is kind of my idea for the top one. I don't know, it seems kind of small. The peak is 5 inches from here to over to here. May just cut it out and kind of see what it looks like. It looks really small, but I feel like it's not going to be that small once I put everything on there, so might just send it and cut it out, see what happens. Pretty sure it'll work either way. I think I'm just overthinking it, but yeah, I don't really know if I'll like it, the design, because whatever I have to add to the sides, I don't know if I want to add pieces of straight or kind of like have these taper in, kind of like the, like, I don't even, can't do it without holding the camera, but have them like this one like this, and this other one like this too. I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, I'll get this cut out real quick. Now that I've got all the end tanks made up, oh man, this lighting's terrible. I'm gonna just take them off. They're not welded on, but I'm gonna weld all of them up and then weld them to the core. I am gonna weld them inside and out. I don't really know if you really have to, but that's what I'm gonna do. More practice, more fun, you know. This one's all tacked up, good to go. I got a lot of tacks on it. Well, still gotta put some more tacks over here. But yeah, this one's got, I need to put a lot more tacks on this one. But yeah, overall, I think it looks pretty good. The design, I mean, there's some gaps, that's all right. I can weld those. But yeah, should be pretty cool. Yeah, so let's get to welding. Gonna be a lot of welding to do. So I forgot to film, like a dumbass, me welding this middle piece right here. It's welded on this side over here on one of these rows, right here. So that is welded. I got this tacked on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tack all the end tanks on and then test fit it in the car just to make sure that it actually fits. It should definitely fit because I have a lot of room, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, so I'm gonna get this tacked up, test fit it in the car, and then weld it all out. Dude, I'm just trying to fucking weld this and I'm hungry. I'm fucking starving.
Maybe you didn't weld like shit.
Yeah, this core really is kind of shitty.
Bro.
I scratched it with a jigsaw.
Fucking jack.
I don't really care.
Junk.
You're never gonna see it.
Fucking junk.
You're never gonna see it.
Look at this fitment.
I know.
What
I already
is it?
told you. I don't care. Just trying to get it done.
God, you should have just bought the freaking intercooler, you dummy.
I couldn't fucking find one that would fit.
Big old dum dum.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. I'm hangry. Don't starve me.
Some good food.
Let me finish welding this.
Ow.
Let me just weld this and the other side too. Cause it's already hot, bitch. I had to preheat it.
Don't care.
Well, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. I had to wait on you.
Ridiculous. Shots in my brain. I've been tripping about some things can't change. Switch at the same time on tape. Same bag of phone call. Girl that you fought with kill herself. I was just summer and nobody helped. And ever since then when I hate myself, wanna fucking end it. Pessimistic. I wanna see when the body piss in, but inside about the grave I'm digging.
So about 2 hours later, and about 40 filler rods later also, finally finished up welding the end tanks onto the core. Would have been nice to have some 1/8 inch filler instead of the 3/32 filler. Is a little small for how hot I was running the welder. It came out all right. I'm not too pleased with it. As far as the welds look, they don't really look that great. Definitely shouldn't have rushed it as much as I did. That's all right. I just really want to get some boost in my life before it snows officially and it sticks. So yeah, gonna be editing this here real quick and then uploading it for you, and tomorrow I am going to be working on getting this mocked up and moving the transcooler out of the way and kind of running the intercooler piping, and then doing the oil feed and return line stuff. So hopefully soon. I've said that before, I know, but yeah, just show you guys some of the welds. Like I said, definitely would have came out better if I wouldn't have rushed it. Probably should have cleaned everything better than I did. So yeah, it's all right though. Still pretty happy with it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry if it was boring and I talked too much in the beginning when I was editing some of the film. I noticed that I talked a lot in the beginning. So yeah, I hope somebody learned something. As always, thank you for watching, and be sure to check out future videos on the RX-7, and also be sure to follow me on Instagram, add me on Snapchat. Be sure to check out Wyatt and Dana's channel. Links in the description for everything. You guys are awesome. Until next time.